Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I hope everyone's having a lovely day. We're going to be doing what I thought I was going to be doing, which was covering over here, but I haven't had time to look for the other drills because I've been sorting out them wooden rack things. So what we're going to have to do is, let's just have a look here actually. Y007. Y007 is 14 and 14 is F. So I'm looking for, I reckon they're on here, you know. Let's have a look here. Yes. 7 is our K. I've lost drills again, guys. Oh, dearie me. I don't know where I've put them then. I'm always bloody losing things, guys. Okay, that's buggered our thing up a bit. Never mind. We're gonna have to do something a little bit different here because I need a bit of. Oh! Hang on. Number 9. Yes. Oh. Oh, lovely. See, they are here. They're hiding from me. I mean, that's not the colour I'm after. I wanted the ochre. Never mind, we'll work on this patch here that we've got here today, and then if we find any more, then I will sort that out. Okay, so let's get moving, shall we, because we'll be here all day otherwise. I've got no wax. I spent like one minute so far just fiddling around with trying to find drills. Anyway, but look, they've got that colour spot on, haven't they? So, how is everyone been on this fine, miserable day in the United Kingdom? We've got really horrible weather at the moment. Cold, slimy, horrible, and yeah, not very nice out there. So, I got drenched on the way home from work, so wasn't best pleased with that. And you know what the cars are like, they don't care, they'll just splash you anyway. So, yeah, it was rather refreshing though, being splashed with cold water. So, yeah, it was quite a busy day as usual, but looking forward to tomorrow when I get the day off. So, obviously I'm filming this Thursday, so you probably won't see it till Friday, but yeah, it never makes sense what I talk about when I pre-record, so Lazy Retired Granny highlighted that. Because I was watching her one day and she was saying something about I talk about things that have already happened or something, so yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I have just seen there's a little bit of this eye. I'm going to backtrack a minute. No, I'm going to not. I wanted to, but I feel like otherwise we'll then edge into there, but let's get some of this eye done. So what we'll do is we'll drag this across here, and it will just have to be a really random shape. I mean, you can get creative with diamond painting. It doesn't necessarily have to be a square each time. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Like, I couldn't believe it. I have got something that I have wanted to find on Temu, and I couldn't find it. And then the other day it popped up and I couldn't believe it. It is a very old painting that I probably bought ages ago, but the stick on the painting has all worn off, and it popped up the other day on Temu, and I was like, no bloody way, I've got to get that. So that's going to be coming soon. So yeah, I really would like to focus on getting this little bear done. I'm probably not going to launch any more now because we're in like the second week of February. So March is a funny theme. It's not animals, so there's a clue. It's not buildings, there's another clue. So I'll leave you guessing on that one. If anyone thinks they know what it might be, drop it in the comments and you'll see if you're right when we launch it. So yeah, they were saying on the news that we might be getting 10 inches of snow. I mean, here in the UK, we have actually had snow in June before, which is quite a bizarre month to have it in because we have snow. Normally it tends to be around February time. And there was a year it got so close to Christmas Day, and I thought, please just drag on a bit more. We were so close to having snow on white. Snow on white, that made no sense. Snow on Christmas Day, you know. So yeah, I'm going to go over to my relatives on Friday, and they've pre-warned me that it's going to be a full house again because Jack's kids are going over, and I'm like, oh no, because I don't mind going over there, but they're so loud. You know, Tommy and Teddy are completely different, and Gracie is the one that's the loudest, and it's just, I could do, if I know that they're there, I just tend to stay over here because, yeah, I wouldn't be able to get on with nothing, because she always wants me to do, like, colouring in, or can you help me play her game and set it up for her, and as much as I want to say, no, I'm busy, I can't, obviously, can I? So, yeah, I don't particularly enjoy going on weekends anymore, but apparently Jack had physio or something today at St Michael's in Braintree. So I was like, all right, he's come over here then. And his MRI scan came back, and good God, that was like ages ago. He was still in hospital when he had that. Because what happened was he had I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to try and move this, but it will cut off, so I've got to be careful. It's so sensitive, this phone, like the slightest knock and it will stop recording. It even tells you, if I'm too close to the map here, it will come up saying move back. So it's only a Google Pixel, but anyway, yeah, so he had this at the back of his head. There was like something to do with the skull was cracked in half, but it was right near the spinal cord or something. And they said that there is a chance if they operated on it to fuse it, that it would paralyse him for life, and he didn't want to have it. So they were rather hoping it would mend on itself, and it has. So he got the MRI scan back today, and everything's mended. So yeah, he's had a lucky recovery, you know, considering he's been in a horrific crash. Because I don't know how it happened. Apparently a lorry went into him, but then it's emerged that he went into the back of the lorry, and where the doors are, so imagine these are the back of the lorry doors going up, he went under there. So in other words, near the back wheels, and got wedged, I suppose. But he's had a very lucky escape. Very, very lucky, because I don't know how he survived that, in all honesty. I really don't, because if he went under that, good God, I don't know how he survived it, and I really do mean that, because, yeah, I just don't know. I mean, he was in an induced coma, he had cracked ribs, but as I said, God is always watching, and God is always watching, and he will fix you. You know, he will make sure you're okay in that. We're going to go round here now, I think, because we've done all this lovely yellow colour, which looks quite nice. And I'll get a bit of that filled in. And bits of that. I want to do a little bit more if I can on that bit, but I don't know where is that G? Yeah, it's G. Let me just check that, because we've got G and A in here, so yeah, that's fine. So where's my A gone? I just can't get over that colour, like it's I just can't get over that, because it doesn't look like anything of that, but it is what it is. I mean, you can see, look, A and G look near enough the same, but why they've done this colour, I don't know. But it's a lovely painting to work on. I've had a few comments about the sticker album. Not the sticker album, sorry. The sticker 100 Years of Wonder. Apparently people can't find it on the works. If you put in, I don't know, 100 Years of Wonder stickers, or diamond paint stickers, and they don't come up, the chances are is that it's out of stock. And I have checked because I couldn't find it either, and I looked at my orders, because that's the only way I can like circumvent it to try and find the link. And it does say that the stickers are currently out of stock, so they just seem to like fly off the shelves. So all I can say is, like, if you want them, you need to be checking the works daily, perhaps every hour, if you're that desperate for them. I mean, I'm not really fussed. If they're there, they're there. If they're not, I'll get them at another time. I'd rather last the project out as much as I possibly can. So yeah, it is a shame, because I really wanted to order some more, but they're still out of stock. So, you know, you got to remember that everyone's collecting these things, so everyone wants to, are basically in the same boat, aren't they? So we all want to finish our books, so we just have to be patient, and hopefully we get some turn up, and then we can all get ordering. So yeah. But yes, I had a lovely dinner last night. We had mash. What else was it? Beans and fish fingers and I wanted goujons, but I forgot that I ate some. I was so hungry the other day. Like, I literally, I think I had, what was it? Lasagna, and then I had like a goujon sandwich. But it is hungry work, you know. I don't really eat much at work, and I suppose that's where I get so hungry of an evening. You just don't get the time to. It's just, before, you know, you sit down just to take a bite of your sandwich, and before you know it, the hour's up. I mean, last night was a really good night. We had Waterloo Road on and EastEnders, and when Waterloo Road went off, I was like, oh, lovely, I've got an hour, I can catch up with a bit more emails and, you know, catch up with YouTube. And I could not believe it. Within about the space of nowhere, it just zoomed past. So, and we're whizzing by in February, aren't we? I mean, we're technically in the second week now, so time flies when you're having fun. But so, what's that? W, okay. I need to find, what was that F? Okay. I need to find, really want that O colour, but I don't know what I've done with it. It's aggravating me. Naughty. Oh. I can't understand. Oh! 7. What is 7? That's K. Okay. I found some, guys. I think I found some. Oh. No. Bugger. I don't know what I've done with this. This isn't, like, I'm so not organised. Oh, dearie me. Okay, right, what we'll do then is we'll do F, which is 14. I'm not going to panic too much, because they're here somewhere. They're just hiding from me for some reason. So, yeah, I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to take this sticker out, and I'll do that later, but I'll put these into here. Can you believe I'm out of them stickers already? You know, for the 300 sticker things. So that's 14. So what we'll do is we'll bring this F round a bit now. And just try and get as much of this done as possible, really. It's been 17 minutes and I feel like I've not done anything on this today. So he's a cute little bear. He's called Barnaby. And yes, Teresa, you are correct about that film. It is called Ted. I couldn't remember what it's called, but I've watched it once or twice, because you know what it's like in the cinema. You know, you see a new film, you want to see it. And talking of cinemas, they've just brought out a film called Bob Marley something. So there's a Bob Marley film. You know, like how they did Whitney Houston? Well, there's a Bob Marley version now. So I will definitely be watching that. I quite like his songs. One of my favourites was Buffalo Soldier in the heart of the Caribbean. Yeah, I love that song. And Whenever I play Buffalo Soldier, I feel like I have to play We're Gonna Rock and Do Electric Avenue from Eddie Grant. So, yeah. But, yeah. So I'll be watching that. But anyway, as I was saying, like, you want to watch these new films that come out, and I thought, oh, right, it's, you know, a film about this bear that Justin Timberlake has, and he looks like a really angry looking bear. And yeah, you don't want to watch that because I'm not going to say what happens in it, but it is not the type of film I thought it was. I thought it was just like a family film, but no, it is very, very rude. So yeah, definitely won't be watching that ever again. It's like the film Marley and Me, and that is a fantastic film. But what happens at the end, I personally wouldn't have put that on TV or even a film. I'm not going to say what happens. If you've watched it, then you'll know. But with Marley and Me, as I've always said, I feel they've done that film back to front, because they did Marley and Me, and then they did Marley and Me: The Puppy Years. Well, surely The Puppy Years should have gone before, like, be the first film, and then Marley and Me the second. But another great film I love is Archie. Now, Archie is quite magical because the guy that plays the man is Richard Gere, and this film is based on a true story about this dog called Hachiko. And he basically, one day, every day him and his owner would go to the train station, and the dog, I think, went back home, and then every day at a certain time, I think it was 3 o'clock, the dog would go to the train station to meet the guy, and then they would go home. Well, of course, one day, the guy didn't come home, and this dog would not budge from the train station. He standed there for, like, he was so devoted to that dog, and he would not move from that train station until the owner back came out. And I believe he was out there for, I can't recall how many days it was, 30 days or so. If you Google it, it should come up, because there's actually a statue of the dog, I think, at the station. And he couldn't understand why he wasn't coming home. And of course, I believe the dog died eventually sitting outside the station. I could have got that wrong, but this dog was so, like, devoted to meeting him, coming home, and they basically made a film on it, and it's called Archie, Hachi. And yeah, there are some really lovely films out there. Spiderwick Chronicles is one of my favourites. My favourite actor of all time is Johnny Depp, and then it would go to Freddie Highmore, and then there's another one I like, I can't remember his name. But yeah, there's so many wonderful actors out there. But apparently, I was reading up, apparently Johnny Depp now resides in Suffolk, is it? Or Sudbury, something like that. But apparently he's moved from the USA to the UK now. Somerset? Yeah, it might have been Somerset. So, yeah, that's quite nice to know. So, yeah. And then, what else have we got going? So we've done that. Let's get the Z out. So, yeah, obviously each week is my movie night. So I like to watch a movie. But the trouble is, when you've got pets, especially if you've got a pet film, you don't really want to watch a sad movie, if you get me. For example, Marley and Me. If you've lost a pet, then you don't really want to watch that film. I mean, it's entirely up to you, but I personally couldn't. I've seen it once because obviously I've never seen it before, and I just feel that the scene they put in at the end should never have happened. They should have cut that out the film. It's not the type of film you want to watch. But I'm just going to go out and say it. So if you don't want to hear what I'm about to say, then please leave the room, or put headphones on, or just stick your finger in your ear. But basically what happens is the they go through a stage where the dog is bought as a puppy, and then he gets older, and then sort of at the end of the film you see the dog getting scared when the person walks behind him, and of course he's getting old. And what they do is they go into the veterinary room and basically euthanize it. So basically euthanize or euthanasia is basically where they've basically put a needle in the vein and basically stop their heart, in other words. So you can see why I wouldn't want to watch that film again. I've had, well, they've been my family's dogs, but we've had a Yorkshire Terrier. She died of old age, and then we had, I think, another Yorkshire Terrier or some sort of terrier, and he was called Telford. The other one was called Tessa, and Telford was a little, I think it's some sort of terrier dog, but he had, as years went on, he developed diabetes, and then he went blind, and yeah, he used to have to be carried from, because he couldn't walk on his legs properly, he had to be carried from the kitchen to the garden, very similar to what Tessa has to do with Sammy, because he won't go down the stairs, she has to carry him down the stairs, and you imagine a massive dog like that, it's going to cause back strain. And then we had a German Shepherd, and the German Shepherd was lovely dog, and I'm going to try and do this. I was speaking to my friend about it the other day, and I'll try to do this as best as I can, but I'm going to try and stay strong and bite my tongue on this. But basically, he died because his legs gave up. Basically, with German Shepherds, you can't just walk them around the block. They have to have long walks. One of their problems is their back legs going. And apparently what happened was, one day he was sitting at the bottom of the gate, and he gave my mum this look as if to say, I'm going and I'm not coming back. And all I can do is sort of imagine that and photograph, try and picture a photo of what that scene would have looked like. So yeah, I mean, I was probably one back then, but he had so many characteristics, like this tiny little Yorkshire Terrier in her little bed, and Rebel was trying to get in the bed with her, and of course this little bed was like a donut sort of shaped bed, so he would like get in, but then his back legs would be sticking out of the bed. It was quite funny, and yeah, you can see that's probably why I don't want to watch that film again. But yes, it's surprising how a whipping chat can bring up all sorts of things. It's there's not a day that goes by where I don't think of him. Or I mean, I don't think of him every day, because I was probably only a toddler when he was alive, so yeah, it was heartbreaking for obviously my parents, but I'm still trying to find this zero, and it's doing my head in there, because I need this drill. I just don't know where I've put that. I bet I've kitted it up somewhere, and yeah, I've probably kitted it up somewhere, and I've put it in a pot, and don't know where I've put it. See, this is another job I've got to do, is kit all this. I've got Harry Potter coasters here. I've got to sort all these out, because these are all things that needs to still be done. So it's not in there. Sometimes I'll stack them up, and then I've to put two different paintings in one stack thing. But what's that? Temu Tiger. Yeah, all of these drills have all got to be de-kitted, because I won't work on Tigers until next year now, so even if it's half done, this is aggravating, but let's not ponder on that too much. We will just have to take this right out of shape. So what I'm going to do here, it's going to be very difficult, but I'm going to work on the bear now, because that's basically most of the colours that we've got here. So I will have to work on the bear a bit more now. I've got this habit of keep saying the same thing twice. I do apologise. Bloody, all my tapes, like, gone weird. It's cracked in half. Oh, man. No. We're going to be having this, but I have got some release paper which will go bang smack in the middle. So we'll put that there for the minute. And yeah, we'll work on this. See, now I've got to have something to press on, ain't I? So let's put that there. Let's work on the Z here for now. And yeah, we'll go there for now. And it's... another thing I want to talk about is I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm thinking about leaving the Temu influencer thing. I'm having a lot of problems with it. So basically, they said the latest video I put on was it was that gadget one. And obviously I'm a very busy person and I couldn't get it out any quicker because I was helping my brother move. So I haven't got my other phone in here, otherwise I'll show you, but I'll try and remember that for next time. So I put my link, done the video, put the link in, as they said, and it said valid. And I was like, well, why? And I got my seeding balance in and spoke to the marketing manager, and she said that apparently not every video that you do for Temu can be rewarded. So I think with Temu influencer thing, it's just, they just want more and more and more from you. And it's definitely one of the most weirdest collaborations I've ever done. And normally, as I said, with a collaboration, a company will reach out to you, you do the video, and then, you know, if they want to work with you again, they will. If they don't, they won't. So if you look at 7 Great, when I did that video, I did the video, I got a free product. And that's how it should be. But for some apparent reason, apparently not every video can be done. So then I had a task, because there's like tasks I have to complete. And it said, put this link on Instagram or something, because I've got my Santa picture on there on Instagram. So did that, put the link in, and apparently it was promoting Temu or something. So put that in, and because they said the video was done in, the post was done in, or I posted on a video or I can't get this out. Because I put a picture on in December, that doesn't count because it's not in the month that I'm doing it. And I said to her, well, Instagram is quite new to my channel. I've not really done Instagram, you know, off and on, but not as like a proper regular thing. You know, the trouble is when you have all these different platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Messenger, you know, well, not Messenger because that's not really a place where you post things, but, you know, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you know, you do forget to put things on there. And I just feel like they always want more and more and more, you know. And I said to her, like, I can't, it's like this affiliate cash thing. There's another thing in the system where you get affiliate cash and you're supposed to post it in. If someone signs up, you get a commission out of it. But I said to her, I can't force people to sign up. Like, if people want to sign up to Temu, they will. But I can't, you know, I can't force people to sign up to it. It's all I can do is put the stuff out there. And it's not so much the affiliate cash, because I'm not interested in the money. I really am not. You know, if it's offered, then yeah, but it's, you know, I don't really care about earning money from it. But, you know, the fact that she said, oh, it's not every video can be done, I thought, that's red flags for me, because, you know, that's not how collaborations work. Normally, I've done, diamond painting for 2 years now, and I've never, ever, ever had a collaboration where not everyone earns a product, you know. everyone's that I've done. I've worked with One Day Saving, I've worked with Victoria's Moon, I've worked with Seven Great. Everyone that I've done, I've always got a free product for. So I don't know if I want to be part of this influencer thing anymore, because, if I'm doing a video and I'm posting it and I'm not getting nothing out of it, what is the point in me doing it? Do you see what I mean? And yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's like, there's a fish game on there, and there's this cow, you got to plant seeds or whatever it is. And if you play that, you get, like, I think it's like £1, £2, £3. Then what they do is when you get right up to the last bit, they rank it down. So then it turns into like, you got to play all these hours for like 1p, 2p, 3p, 4p. Then when it gets right up to the amount they want for you to withdraw, it says post a link and share to get your last £2. Well, if people don't want to sign up to it, you don't get your product or your free thing. So I just feel like it's turning into a job, and I don't want it to be like that. So I don't know whether I want to do this Temu influencer thing anymore. As well, there's many factors why I want to cancel. For example, there's this thing about the categories. For example, there's nothing to do with diamond painting. My channel is a diamond painting channel. So there's nothing in there for diamond painting. There's like gadgets or Valentines. They don't seem to put things in there targeted for what the creators do. If I'm a diamond painting channel, I'm not going to be, promoting stuff about gadgets. But because it was offered to me, I did. But I'm getting to the point now where there doesn't seem to be things that fit for my channel. So I am thinking about leaving it, because to me, it was good to start off with, but now I feel like I'm doing it as a job, and I don't want it to be like as a job. So if I've got to keep, promoting stuff and getting nothing out of it, then it's not for me, because it's a two-way thing, right? We do the product in return for something. We do the video in return for a free product. It's, you don't do a product and then, you can't get a reward from that. What is the point in that? I'm probably just talking gibberish, but that's what it feels like to me. So I'm going to sleep on it. Whether I will do it anymore, I don't know. I just feel like I should just stay to just ordering my, my regular things, because it's not really working out. I think Diana Loves Colouring left me a comment today, and she said something about that she hasn't earned any money from it either, because apparently what's happened is Temu got feedback, and the feedback said that most influencers wanted free products, but they also wanted cash from it. So obviously, that's fair enough. But if you're not getting cash from the videos that you're making, then what is the point in doing it? You're giving up all these hours to do it and nothing in return. So with me, I will say negatives, I will say positives, regardless if I'm collaborated with them or not. It's just turning into like a day job, and I just feel like they want more and more and more before you get anything back in return. And I am thinking about withdrawing from this program, because if that's how it's going to be and there's not going to be diamond paint related things in it, then I'm sorry, but I quit from doing the influencer program. But you know what I'm like, I swap and change like the weather, but the chances are I'm going to pull out of it. I think Craft Granny was saying something about that she might be pulling out of this circle program. I think the Temu circle program is very similar to this influencer thing. I don't know if it is, but I don't know. Let me know, because the circle thing just seems like very similar to the influencer thing, and I was thinking about joining that, but I think she said there's a membership fee of $2.99, so she was saying something about that she might not be doing it, because obviously she doesn't order enough for it to be cost effective or something. I could have got that wrong, but do feel free to correct me, Craft Granny, that's no problem, because I am human, I do make mistakes. But yeah, so I've enjoyed promoting Temu, but I've got to do what's right for me, I suppose. And doing this for nothing in return is not nice. So, yeah. Okay, so I think this one is that J, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll get some J on this now. So he's getting a bit of his arms, he's getting a bit of his chest and stuff here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this video over to Temu so that I can send it to the marketing manager so that she can see that there needs to be improvement into this thing, because as I said, I've never known a collaboration to be where you don't get something every time. Every collaboration I've done, I've always got something out of it, because that's how it should be. You get the product, a company reaches out to you, you get the product, you do the video, and then if they want to work with you again, get the product, do the video, and that's how it should be. It shouldn't be a case where you buy, you get offered something and then, there's not a reward this time, So we've just got to keep buying and buying and buying to get nothing back. No, that's not how it works. So, yeah, I mean, I suppose what's positive that's come out of it is that I've tried it, That's all you can do. Try it. If it's not for you, then you can leave. But, I mean, I've got £5 sitting in my affiliate balance, which has been stuck there for nearly 3 months. And you can't get it out unless there's a £20 minimum. It's ridiculous. And I've checked the minimum, and it differs from what Temu say. So normally the minimum is at £1. So yeah. Let me know in the comments, has anyone else given up with the Temu affiliation thing? I mean, I'll be honest with you, I've not seen many creators do the influencer thing. So it must be, they must feel the same way as me, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know if I want to continue with it, because it's not really working out. I'm getting stuff that's not diamond paint related, and obviously I can't do it on my other channel because they want it on this channel. So that's why. It's like my other channel. I used to put diamond painting on there, but then it came to a point where I felt diamond painting needed its own separate channel, So that's where I sort of moved it to like diamond paintings only. And I'm thinking about, obviously I can't delete the video that I've done the Temu deal thing for, because obviously it's like a contract. I have to do that video in return. So yeah, but apologies if I've said the same thing 3 or 4 times. I have a habit of doing that. I had to apologise. So yeah, because I've actually spoke to my dad about it as well, because I don't know, I feel like I need to speak to someone about it, because he might understand a bit more of how that works than me. But I just feel like I need to share about the bad experience of this Temu thing. So yes, I will confirm in another video when I do the next whip and chat if I'm going to be doing it still or not. But, as a creator, I need something in return. I'm not doing it free. I'm not a robot, and I'm not doing it free. So either you give me a free product and you get a video, or you don't get a video and you don't get a promotion. So you got to remember that I don't get paid for doing YouTube videos. I do this out of my own time, and I want something out of it to benefit my time, if you get me. So yes. But anyway, moving on, bobbing along on the beautiful bright new sea. Yeah, it's supposed to be installing my new radiator next week, because I've had it up to here with the landlord. So we've agreed that my mum will take over repairs moving forward, because they just seem to be taking me for a ride and I'm not having it. So yeah, my mum will take over and shove a rocket up their arse if they don't sort it, because they have promised that we should be getting it installed with the correct equipment on the van. Well, we'll see about that once I do my report. Because whenever they come round, I always do a report. And I'll get a piece of paper and I'll go, right, yep, he's done that, good. That needs fixing, recall, you know. I'm the sort of person that has to have, like, keep tabs on everything. You know, I like things done and dusted, spick and span, you know. So, yeah. Right. So, let's do a bit of sew a needle, pull and thread, lie a note to follow, sew, tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will lead us back to dough, a dear, a female dear, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me a name I call myself, far a long, long way to run. I've got a cough. I'll tell you what, I've been coughing most of the day, so something is down my throat. Either that or I've got a spider crawling in it, or some bug. I don't think there will be, because if it was a creepy crawly, you would feel it, wouldn't you? Oh, I don't like spiders at all. It's worse when they, like, you're lying in bed and then some person puts a spider video eating. Oh, last night, I'm not even joking, someone put a frog with this lobster trying to eat, like, pierce its skin. Like, why the hell would you do that? What goes through people's minds? Like, it's animal cruelty. Like, what the hell? Like, it's literally sitting there. I've seen, like, geckos eating a bearded dragon eating a bat. Why would you film that? I don't get that. What goes through your mind? You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, but it's over now. From the moment we touch till the time there's a sound, take a whisper. That's called It Must Have Been Love, and I think it's called Roxanne, but don't get confused because there's two Must Have Been Loves. It Must Have Been Love is it's a madness song. So, you know, Totally Madness, you know, the one that goes, for the wings of a dove, take time for your pleasure, and that with love. And the other one is obviously It Must Have Been Love by Roxanne. And no, it's not Craft with Roxanne. I think I'm all catched up on your videos, Roxanne. So I'm working on the older videos at the moment. So getting through nicely on them. Because that's what I do. Like, if one of my supporters that I support or I watch hasn't uploaded for a few days, I tend to work on the older videos that I've missed. You've got quite a lot of Halloween ones on there, but I'm not watching them until Halloween. I'd like to go, this is really random, but I'd like to go to Venice. Because apparently they live on water. Like, the streets are full of water. So if you want to get down the road, you've got to get, apparently, a boat bus or something. So I'll tell you what I'd love to go on. You know them, is it called duck tours? And what it is it's like this bus thing, but then it goes into water. It's basically a boat and a bus at the same time. I'd love to do that. Like, it's magical. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross bun, hot cross bun, hot cross bun. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross bun. Give them to your daughters, give them to your son. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross bun. Anyway, talking of hot cross buns, that's actually a song, hence why I sang it. I've got this addiction to the chocolate hot cross buns. They are gorgeous. Triple chocolate from Tesco, 4 in a pack, £1.25 if you've got your club card, or £1.65 without the club card. So, yeah, they are heaven for you. I'm in heaven for you. I've always wanted to come out with my own CD, but I've never really got round to it. There is a place in Bognor Regis, Butlins. I don't know whether they still have it or not, but you can actually you can sing a song and they'll burn it to a CD so you can take home the CD. Like, how cool is that? I suppose going to Butlins works out pretty expensive because obviously your meals and your hotel room are obviously inclusive, so obviously they're all built into one cost. But then, like, if you need a drink through the day and the restaurant's shut, then you've got to keep paying out. So I think for my dad, it's hard for him because, you know, he lost his mum and dad, so he finds that his happy place. You know, it holds a lot of memories. I mean, he used to go when he was, well, little, I suppose. There used to be one in Clacton-on-Sea, but that moved to Bognor, apparently, because there's only 3 left. You've got one in Bognor Regis, one in Skegness, and one in Minehead, but apparently the one in Minehead, like, the travel time is like going to London twice. So imagine going to London and then going from Whittam to London again. So Whittam to London, then Whittam to London, like, that's probably a 2-hour journey. But Bognor Regis on the train is a lot of swapping and changing trains, and it's a long journey. I think it took over 3 hours. 3 hours to, you know, get there. So, yeah, I haven't given up with the Flintstones canvas. I'm on the hunt for that. So I think last time I looked on DAC, there's 2 I want. I want the Clown Prince of Crime, and I want the Flintstones one from DAC. But they need to reduce the price because I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't really buy a lot from DAC. It's just too expensive. Like, for the UK, they're probably pricing them at like £60 or £70, and then we've got £16 on top. It turns out like £100 a painting, and, you know, I could buy like probably 30 paintings for that sort of price here. So they are nice paintings. They're a lovely company, you know, great. Their canvas is none of this rough crap. It's like really soft velvety stuff and frilly bits down the side. So yeah, it's quite a lovely company, but I don't know. Made for you and me. Right, how are we doing for time? Good gosh, 50 minutes. I think we're going to leave that session here, guys, because I feel like I don't want to take it any further until we find this. That's the priority for when I get in tomorrow after work. I will endeavour to find this colour. If I don't, then we'll just don't panic. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. That's how it's looking at the moment. Lots of lovely red. I like the way it's got light red and then dark red, and that is how it's going to look. So thank you so much for watching. It's not quite an hour, but I really want to find this colour because I need it done. I want to move on. But anyway, lots of exciting things coming up in the channel in the next few months, and we've got some great unboxings coming up, including one from Shenanigans with the Bergs Run. I can't get over that. Normally it's Yvonne with the Y with the Bergs Run, but but now it's Shenanigans with the Bergs. So we do have a unboxing from Shenanigans with the Bergs. Oh yes, and it's coming up very, very soon. So we're returning to Christmas Day for one day only, coming up very, very soon. I think it's about a few weeks' time. So anyway, take care, guys. Have a lovely day. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Give that tap on the notification bell. You'll be notified when a video pops up on the channel. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your support means a lot to me as a creator. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you very soon for another video. Catch you later.